Hey guys, it's Fancy. So today I'm starting off with a nail bed color, and I'm using Cover Nude by Mia Secret. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I'm starting off with this. I'm doing it really thick. I'm creating almost kind of my apex with this. That's how thick you want it to be, even a little thicker, because you're going to file into it with the color that you put on the tip. So again, doing it really thick, creating that nice smile line, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to file it to make it even sharper. So once I've gone through and done all of the nails and they're fully cured, I then go in and I file that smile line. I'm making it really crisp. You want to create a wall of acrylic essentially, where the nail bed color is going to meet that tip. That way when we put the tip color on, as you'll see here, I can just blend it right over that thick wall that we had. And once everything is cured and everything, we file through and we're going to reveal that smile line. So as you can see, I'm really building up that black that's on the tip. I'm creating that apex. I want it to be a really smooth transition. It can be really messy. It does not need to be neat at all because, like I said, you're going to file through it. So I make sure that it goes down to the tip and it's really, really thin at the end of the nail. That way when I put this glitter on, it doesn't bulk it up too much because I will encapsulate the glitter. I'm just not going to encapsulate the smile line. So here I'm coming in with one of my carbide drill bits and I'm using a nail fan to collect the dust. And I'm going in and I'm filing through like I was talking about earlier to reveal that smile line. And you'll see it's a really sharp line, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm just going through, and again, this part you're going to hand file later. This is just to get that smile line looking real nice. And then I'm going to go in and hand file, smooth everything out. So now I'm going in to do some one stroke, and I have my two colors laid out, the red and the black. I dip my brush into some water and I use my nail to flatten out the brush a little bit, and then I collect on each corner one of the colors and then kind of blend it out on my palette. And then I'm going in to create some petals for a rose. I do one pass and I kind of wait a few seconds. It's acrylic paint, so it dries really quick. I wait a few seconds for it to dry so that it doesn't smudge, and then I'm going to go in and do a second pass to really show that color. Do the same thing for each petal. I wait for it to dry, do the next one, and I always do two passes with it to really bulk up the color so that it's bright and you can't really see through it. Now, I'm not an expert at one stroke. This is something that I always kind of struggle with, but I really like to push myself to try to do things like this. And for some reason I decided to film it along the way. But this is just kind of a simple rose. I just wanted to do kind of half of it showing through on this nail, just on the very edge. On this part, I kind of do a little, what I call a curlicue. I don't really know, it's the center of the rose, so I go through and I just create a little bit of a curl for more of a 3D effect. And on this one, it's the same steps with doing 2 passes, going through and waiting a few seconds and doing another petal. With each petal, I do generally wipe off my brush on a paper towel and then go through and re-dip into those colors so that I always have a lot on my brush. I don't show that part, but that's basically what I'm doing for each petal. I think it helps. I don't know. So this is the final look. If you like it, please like and subscribe, maybe leave a comment. It really helps me out. And until next time, stay fancy.